Get ready to drop the puck, kick off, throw the first pitch, and take it to the hoop. This is Deuce's 2 cents, the only sports podcast where the opinions are hotter than a slap shot, the takes are spicier than a curveball, and the sarcasm is as sharp as a hockey skate. Your host, Deuce, the sports fanatic with a mouth faster than a breakaway, is here to break down everything from the NFL to the NHL, from the hardwood to the diamond, and from the virtual gridiron to your fantasy league. He's got completely unbiased, totally humble, and definitely not controversial opinions on everything sports. We'll cover everything from buzzer beaters to Hail Marys, so buckle up because it's going to be a wild ride. Whether you're a diehard fan, a casual observer, or a fantasy sports guru, we've got you covered. We'll discuss the latest news, rumors, trades, and controversies, and we'll even throw in some betting tips for those feeling lucky. Remember, these are just Deuce's 2 cents, so feel free to disagree, but you'll probably be wrong. So grab your favorite jersey, crack open a cold one, and tune in to Deuce's 2 cents. It's the only sports podcast that's guaranteed to make you laugh, think, and maybe even yell at your phone. Let's get this party started. This is Deuce's 2 cents, your weekly dose of sports, sarcasm, and everything in between. And here is your host, Deuce.
So, hey, welcome to Deuce's 2 cents. My name is Marc Tagliaferri, but I really like to be called Deuce because we have many of us. But anyways, moving on. I'm here in Angola, Indiana, and I'm here to do my preseason predictions for the season. When I'm done doing this, I'm going to go upstairs and watch all the preseason games because it's football. Why not? What else you got to do? Drink some beer? Okay. So anyways, I got to get this basket over here, and I'm going to use it as a visual as I go through this. I got to say this real quick. You might notice I have the Indian heritage on me. It's because I love America, and I love the Indians, and I love everything in everyone's souls. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a diehard Raider fan. Pretty simple. I just want to get that out there. But I'm very open-minded with everything, and I love sports. So, I don't know. Let's get this going. I'm going to get this basket, okay? So, my daughter helped me get this basket together. So we'll see how this all goes. But anyways, move this chair out of the way. And this down here, I like fantasy too. These are my picks for the year. All over the country. I'm trying to show that I'm okay. The circles mean that I suck. They say that the Indianapolis said I might finish 6th. That's pretty cool. Everybody else thinks I suck, and maybe I do. But hey, down here in my last 2 world championships, I lost. This guy named John Nash, man. I'm a Packer fan. He keeps beating me every year. I got to wear a Packer jersey at the end of the year. Kind of sucks. Let's hopefully we can get him this year. But anyways, moving on. So in my blog, I made my predictions that it would be the Bucs in Buffalo in the Super Bowl. And I actually truly believe that. I think the Bills are due. It's a really good story. I mean, why not? Well, you know, they got to make a field goal sooner or later, right? I mean, but anyways, all right. So I'm going to reach in here, grab helmets, and just kind of throw them up and I guess give my opinion. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. So here we go. First one just happens to be the Raiders. And I got to say, AP, yay. I'm from Santa Monica. I went to LA Coliseum when I was a kid. I tip my hat to everything and you, Mr. Davis, are doing. I just go Raiders. Anyways, moving on. So I'll be a little biased. And I'm going to say they're going to win the West. Okay? But as you see, I'm not even lying about my biasness. Not even trying to be shady. So then we'll grab the Chiefs. For you Chiefs fans for a minute, if you want to make them feel better, I'll put you right there. But now I'm going to put you back where I think you're going to end up. I mean, you're good. You got a lot going for you. You got a good second string Pierce running back in case Pacheco gets hurt. But I just feel that the Raiders will overtake you this year. Or at least I hope. I mean, yeah, go Raiders. Okay, so moving on. We got Minnesota. I think they're pretty good. They got some quarterback troubles. A lot of talent on the team, though. A lot of question marks at running back. I guess we'll see what happens, but I don't think they're gonna do too good, to be honest with you. So I'm not too stressed on that one. Now we got Tennessee from the AFC, and I think they're gonna be all right too. They got a lot going on. Old Raider coach is now their offensive line coach. They got a lot of good things. That kid Lewis has got a big arm. I mean, he's got a big arm. Is it going to hurt him that Hopkins is gone? I don't know. You got Riley. You got Boyd. Boyd's pretty tough. We'll find out, but I'm gonna take them down here. My little thing, I did these last night while I was watching TV. All right, so then now we got the Saints. Now, see, the Saints in trouble because I do like Derek Carr. I thought he did his best he could for the Raiders. Unfortunately, he broke his ankle against the Colts. That could have been a magical year. But my wife likes him too, but I hate to tell her, I don't think they're winning the division. I think they will come in third in their division for various reasons. Can Kamara stay healthy? Well, that defense is so stout, be able to hold it together. In Atlanta and the Bucks, well, we'll get to them in a minute. So, well, see, told you my daughter helped me. Look at that little worm. I think we got that out of we were doing laundry the other day in town. You know, it is what it is. Okay, so now we got the Jets. And they are in the East. And everybody's picking the Jets. I know they got a talented team, good coach. They got a whole lot going on for them. But I'm going to say they're going to be second. I truly believe that I'm going to stick with Buffalo and what they're going to do this year and what they can accomplish. All right, now we got the Giants. Now, I said something pretty bold the other day and said that I think the Giants are going to be the best team in Mets. And they just might be. I think David Jones ain't too bad, man. Just, has his moments. I got my moments too. So, it is what it is. I got the Giants. I hate to say it, though. I'm going to put them down here. Just down there. Just because there's a lot of talent in that division. There's a lot going on. Denver, well, Sean Payton did a great job. I know you're trying to put it together, but I'm still feeling you're going down there. Good luck with that running back committee. I struggled in fantasy trying to figure out which one to pick up. So I didn't pick up nobody. But, that's because you do what you do, Sean. And then now we got Green Bay. Good luck, Jacobs. Good luck, John Nash. I think they're going to be all right. I do have them finishing. I think they're going to be second in the conference. I mean, Love, he's a great quarterback. They got a great receiving core. Good coach. We'll see what happens. Now we got the Bears. Now, hey, look, man, I ain't hating on that quarterback. I mean, for what reason? I'm a big USC fan. He's got talent. He's got grit. Nobody, we'll see what happens, right? Plus, I got to tell you, I think the Bears' defense is one of the best in football. It really is, or it can be. I guess we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna take the Bears for third. But you have to understand, I think the division is going to be tough. There's not going to be a lot of separation. I don't think. I really don't. Now the Lions, look, I like Campbell when he played. I thought he was a tough tight end. He didn't catch the ball a whole lot, but he was definitely on point, blocking, and all kinds of stuff. I mean, he turned that program around. He's got the city excited. I work with a bunch of Lions fans, and they're all going crazy. I'm telling you, man. Woo, they're going nuts. So we're going to take the Lions right here. I think they're going to get but it will be tough. It'll be a tough division. Then we got the 49ers. I got to say, sign your wide receiver, man. Just sign him. Find a way to make it work. Get that tackle in, win that division. Yeah, and then here we go, Buffalo now. Now, like I said, I think Buffalo, I think they can make field goals. and I think that they got some pretty colors, represent America to a point. Got a little love for them. I live in Angola, and they were founded just outside of Buffalo. So, anyways, on that, I'm gonna put Buffalo at the top of the division, right there. I think they're gonna win, even with the injury. I think that the linebacker that got hurt, I think he'll be fine. He's a tough man, obviously. All right, now we got Cleveland. So the Browns, they got Ford. I mean, that kid, I got him on a lot of my fantasy teams. And to be honest with you, I didn't really know about him, but a Cleveland Brown fan at work informed me, and then I went and listened to what he said. His name is Jim. And Jim, you're right. The guy is a baller. And I think you got a lot going on in there. I think Watson can turn his career around and do what he needs to do. He's got an amazing arm, a receiving core. But I think you're going to have a little bit of trouble because it's also a very tough division. So I'm going to put you at second. I really am. I'm going to do that. I think you deserve it. Now we're on to the Bengals. I'm a little salty we lost that playoff game a couple years ago. So I just don't even want to put it up, but that's not fair. Plus, I went to a Bengal game. I got to tell you guys, you got a beautiful stadium. Beautiful stadium. I enjoyed myself. We did lose. Gruden was our coach that year. Not saying that's the reason, but hey, it did happen. So I'm saying I think you're gonna be the bottom. I really do. I think you got a lot of problems going on down there. And Chase is amazing, but I understand old school, Mr. Brown. I do. But anyways, all right, now we got the Chargers. That's my grandma's favorite team. I mean, she loved them. She's telling me all the time, Mark, Dan Fouts is so handsome. Oh, drive me crazy. But we got them in 81. They're a great team. They've got great people. Junior Seau. I mean, the list goes on with the talent in San Diego. But Mr. Harbaugh, I think it's going to be a couple years for you and your program. So I'm going to put you right there, number 3. Looking pretty good there. I do like your old helmets before this, though. I will tell you guys that. I'm just saying. Anyways, so we got Arizona. I think Arizona's they're pretty good. They got a great new wide receiver. Connor's a beast. That other running back you guys drafted don't look too bad. But your defense last year had a little trouble. You can't fix it in 1 year, I don't think. So I'm gonna put you down here below. But again, I think you'll be very competitive. And McBride's a great tight end. I got him almost on my teams with Bowers, of course, Anyways, so now we got the Rams. That was my grandpa's team. He loved the Rams. He was a big Eric Dickerson fan. Man, that guy could run, boy, couldn't he? I mean, he was tough. I did like him on the Raiders, but when he was on the Rams, man, he was something else. But I think the Rams are going to get number 2. I think injuries and some other things will catch up with them, and the 49ers will overtake them. Now we got Miami. That's an interesting team, right? I mean, they throw the ball all over the place. Tua, he's great. Excuse me, I apologize. He's a great athlete, great heart. You got receivers everywhere. You did lose a lot of your defense, but you got a new coordinator. I'm sure it's all going to go down to Miami. And your running backs, they're pretty good too. So I'm actually going to say you're going to be second in the division. I think that would make sense. New England, man, he fumbled that ball. But now Brady's up with the Raiders. That's awesome. Good luck to New England. I do like your coach. I think he was a great linebacker, and he's going to do great things with your program. But this year, unfortunately for you guys, I think you're going to be number 4. And then we'll go to Atlanta. Now, Atlanta, they've been doing all kinds of stuff, signing people, getting quarterbacks brought in. I mean, they're really trying to move. You got a great running back, got a good backup running back. Everybody's saying that they're like a 57% chance of winning the division. I don't think so. I'm gonna say they're gonna be 2. I'm gonna say they're gonna be good, but they're not gonna win the division. So maybe playoffs, of course. I don't know. All right, then we got Washington here. I think Washington, the Commanders, are in the right direction. They're battling. They're doing the best they can as a franchise to be who they are. So actually, I'm gonna move them. I'm not trying to be rude, Giants. I'm gonna move you up 1. And put the Redskins right here. I think the young quarterback has some hiccups. He's gonna learn some things, but it doesn't mean he's not gonna be a winner. Doesn't mean the program's not gonna succeed. So it is stepping blocks, right? Now we got Dallas. We played them tonight. Preseason game. Hope it's a good game. I've noticed the most preseason games this year have been a lot of fun. And last second, we lost last week to Minnesota on a field goal. Kudos to Minnesota for battling back after being down 20-7. Yeah, But I think Dallas is going to end. I think Dallas is going to surprise everybody. And all this chaos that's going on, I think they're going to pull it together and win the division. I mean, if you remember right, Emmitt Smith missed 2 games the year they won the Super Bowl. He didn't even play the first 2 games. They were like 0-2. They got a ring. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win a Super Bowl, but they're going to be good. You can't deny that team. They got a lot going on. Jerry Jones isn't an idiot. I hate to say it, but he's not. So, anyways, then we got Steelers. Now here, look, I'm all in for Fields. I think Fields is going to have an amazing year. I mean, how are you going to stop him? Even if he's not your quarterback, make him slash 2.0. I mean, I was a huge fan of Cordell Stewart. I mean, huge. When he was at Colorado, the Steelers. I think the Steelers have a great defense. They've had a defensive end. They've had some linebackers. Coach Tomlinson, he plays old school football, runs an old school program. How can you not respect it? As a Raider fan, I think some of the greatest playoff games were Raiders and Steelers anyways. And again, that goes back to being biased. So, there's the Steelers. I think they're going to be there. Now we find the Colts. Now, Colts, you got a great running back. You got a good line. You got, a lot of good things going on in your program. But you've been a little rough lately with you guys in the quarterback situation. I know the guy you got right now is versatile and he can do all kinds of things. He's got amazing arm, but he hasn't played a lot of games, and let's hope he don't get hurt. He's a tough man. So prayers to him and his season. So I hope you guys have a good year, but I don't think you're getting any higher than right there. Division's a little tough. You got some other people in your division, but I'm sure you're going to win some games. And now we got Seattle. Now, Seattle, for me, I think they're going through a major change. Two different styles of coaches. I mean, the whole philosophy is different from all those players that were there before. But there's talent. There's talent everywhere. You got a running back, Walker the third from Michigan State up the road up there. He's a tough back. You got Claret, the running back from UCLA. He's tough. A lot of good things going on. But, again, another tough division. New program. I kind of think you and the Cardinals could maybe even switch places. I don't really know. But it's going to be tough for both of you guys. But you're not saying either one of you are not talented, but you are. All right, and then we got Jacksonville. Jacksonville, man, that's the team. So last year they had a slide towards the end, had a little bit of trouble. But I truly believe they're going to have a good year. But I don't see them overtaking someone else in their division. So I'm going to take Jacksonville number 2. I think that, makes sense to me. And then now we got the Bucs. So now we got the Bucs. So I'm going to tell you right now, Baker Mayfield, go to Oakland. You're a great quarterback. Your career, you always fight. You don't give up. I respect you. I respect what you've done. But there's so much more in that team. You got a defense that is just astounding. You got one of the best linebackers in football. You just got a lot of running back. White, I mean, man, he's tough, like I wrote, he reminds me a little bit of, some may say, my first ever jersey I owned, the great Marcus Allen, about this at Newport Beach. Oh, yeah, he reminds me a little bit of him and a little bit of Mr. Campbell. Oops, I done dropped something. Oh, whatever I dropped is what I dropped. Oh, I dropped them. Okay, but so, anyways, I'm just saying I think White's going to have a big year. I think Mayfield's going to have a big year. And I actually predicted them to go to the Super Bowl against the Buffalo Bills. But we'll get to that again. All right, now we got Baltimore. Now, I know you're wondering, well, what the heck's he thinking over here? Lamar Jackson, they were, they all MVP. He is a beast. He is an amazing athlete. Harbaugh's an amazing coach. He's got 2 rings. It's a great thing going on, but I really believe that Steelers and Cleveland are here. They're here for a reason. I know you guys made some additions, but I think you're going to struggle this year. I think that your defense you've lost some key players. I'm kind of thinking that you guys are going to end up in 3rd. But like I said, with the other division over there in the West, I believe this is going to be, 1, maybe 2 game separation. Now we got the Texans. Jacksonville, I got rid of, huh? ETM taking off down the sidelines. That guy's pretty good. So, anyways, now we got the Texans. Now, I got to tell you, Stroud, that receiving core, tight end, you guys added Mixon. Then you went, you got a lot in defense. Even some of the players, a couple guys got suspended or whatever, they'll come back in midseason. I'm sure they're going to work their tails off to be ready. Accidents happen, whatever the case is. I think you guys actually are going to win the division outright. And I think go far into the playoffs, to be honest with you. So, but everything's a stepping stone, just saying. Now we got Philly. Now, Philly, what don't they have? Philly is talented. Who are we missing? Philly is talented. Very talented. They got a whole lot going on. They just added Barkley. You got Hurts. I love the man's demeanor. Just there, kind of just there, handling business. Jim Plunkett style, But anyways, I really, but I don't think you can get it done. I think there's some stuff going on. I don't know. It's none of my business. I don't understand it. But I don't think you're going to get over Dallas. I think Dallas will surprise everyone and step up. I really do. All right, well, now we got Carolina. I think Carolina will probably end up at the bottom of the division, but it's not from the new coach that they have and the scheme that they're implementing. He did a great job with the Bucks last year. And Chuba Hubbard, man, you my dude, bro. I respect what you got going on. I hope your knee's doing good. I hope you have a big year. I got you on all my teams. I made sure I had you. I made all kinds of moves. I did probably drove a bunch of people crazy too, as much as I make moves, but it is what it is. So I think Carolina is going to struggle, but I think you're better. I think Young will have a better year. I think his confidence will build, and actually, I hope it does. I mean, I don't like when people shake my confidence. I actually don't like it at all. So I hope he does well. I hope he plays up to his expectations, and I hope he does what he does. And again, like I said, my daughter helped me with this. We got a little soccer ball. I think this is to her little baby thing. It's a little pacifier. And we got a ring. I got enough rings on though, but yeah. All right, so this is what I think the season will end like. Like I said, I'm biased here. Most reality probably in some people's world or everybody's world, that's the case. But again, I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to slide that down. Put the Raiders winning the division. We're led by AP, Crosby and company, all the guys. Get this going. So in the end, I believe though, it will be Tampa Bay versus the Bills in the Super Bowl in New Orleans. What a story. Allen could finally get over the Chiefs hump, who definitely, even if they don't make the win, they're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, come on now. But Allen will finally get over the hump. He'll climb over that hump, break the curse of the 4-year Super Bowl string loss of the Buffalo had back then, and those were some really good teams. And Cornelius Bennett, man, am I a fan of you. So anyways, moving on, I do believe the Bucs will be there. Why not? It's a great story. Led by, you got Evans out there, you got Godwin, you got White, you got a good line, you got Mayfield. The defense, like I said, is a lot better than people are thinking it is, I don't know how many 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, they just won the Super Bowl. They still got those people, man. Like they didn't forget. So anyways, this is what I'm taking. And because I do live in Otten, Angola, they just want to call it Angola, I'm going to take Buffalo. Again, bias. I'm going to say that Buffalo will win the Super Bowl. And that's a picture of my little girl's hand, Blair. She wanted to do something with me when I was doing this yesterday. So we did it. So this is where the winner is going to go. And I'm saying that Buffalo will win the Super Bowl, and everybody will be shocked. Al will get over the hump, and what an amazing story to end the season. So, hang on 1 minute. And let's hope that I win all these fantasy teams. I don't think it's going to happen. I'll most likely end up 10 everywhere, but I don't mind losing in the championships if I can get there. I think I'm going to close it at that for now. Appreciate anyone that took the time to watch this. Appreciate anyone that took the patience to listen to me. I'm just doing this from my basement. I'm doing it because I love it. And I'm doing it because, man, who doesn't love football? Eventually, I'll expand and talk about all those sports as my confidence build up. I definitely am a Yankee fan, diehard Yankee fan. Grandfather came over in the boat in 41, 42. So, immigrant that earned his right. So on all this, I just have to say, one more. I'm a Boston Celtics fan too. Don't think I'm not. That was from my big brother, from the Big Brother Association. I love me some Tatum. And I'm glad he got rested too. But he should have played, man. That was kind of salty. But anyways, on all that, I got to say, deuces. I appreciate all of you, and you all have a blessed day.
That's it for this episode of Deuce's 2 cents. We hope you enjoyed the ride. Remember, these are just Deuce's opinions, so feel free to agree, disagree, or just shake your head in disbelief. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us wherever you get your podcasts. And until next time, keep your head in the game, your eyes on the prize, and your sarcasm levels high. Deuce is out. Deuce's 2 cents. We'll catch you next week for another round of sports, sarcasm, and everything in between. Deuces.